Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I want to talk to you about how to prevent relapses and try to calm down your urges on semen retention. So let's begin. Uh, Before I talk about the things that are going to help you, I want to say that a lot of people just in the nofap community, that's all they can complain about is having urges, right? So obviously the sexual transmutation is going to help, right? I'll make a separate video on that about things you can do, things that I do that release the most energy, outside of you ejaculating. But there's a couple other things that I think are very important that you need to do, right? Other than meditation, other than cold showers, other than working out, right? Other than pursue your purpose, pursue your passion. And the first thing is intermittent fasting. So why do I say this? If you're addicted to porn, listen, all right, let me make this clear. If you're addicted to porn, if you're masturbating twice a day, I can guarantee that at least 90% of the people that are masturbating twice a day, every day, are addicted to junk food, possibly addicted to drugs or alcohol, and they're on social media all the time, and they're addicted to their phone. I guarantee. I don't know, because listen, porn, it releases, again, I've said it before, and you probably heard it a million times, but it releases a lot of dopamine from your brain. So, let's say you jerk off in the morning, right? Let's just say you do. Okay, you may feel sedated for 20 minutes and all right, I can chill now. But I'm telling you, wait, once an hour or 2 hours pass by, you're going to want to jerk off again, or you're going to crave something shitty, like junk food, weed, alcohol, or you're going to crave just sitting on your phone and scrolling through Instagram, because when you jerked off in the morning, your brain released so much dopamine, and now 2 hours later, it's it's like starving. It's like, oh, I need more dopamine. So, okay, you have the urges because you fucked up in the beginning during the day, right? So again, if you're addicted, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take honestly, if you can get through the first 2 days, you can get the first 2 days and do intermittent fasting those 2 days, I'm telling you, you're gonna have a lot less urges, a lot less. And so, because when you're intermittent fasting, you're not giving your mind dopamine through food. A lot of you guys, some of you guys, again, I'm not saying all of you, some of you guys, you eat breakfast, you eat a snack, you eat lunch, you eat a snack, you eat dinner, you eat a snack, and then you go to bed. 6 meals a day, right? So you're getting a lot of dopamine throughout the day through food, and alongside that, porn and possibly drugs and alcohol. So again, when you fast from food, you're fasting from that little dopamine release. So that's gonna help you a lot, right? And honestly, when you're doing intermittent fasting, it's easy to sort of not jerk off and not do the vices that destroy you, not be consumed in them. So it's going to be easier to avoid the weed or the alcohol if you're addicted to that, right? So intermittent fasting is great because it just kind of puts you in a more humble state of mind, and it's humility for your soul, and you're less likely to binge out. I'm just gonna say that. You may feel the withdrawals. The withdrawals may come off strong if you're severely addicted, but you got to start somewhere. And again, guys, you can go to these therapists and these mentors and these people that are supposed to help you in these communities and things like that, and they may help you. But again, in my experience, I've seen therapists, I've seen coaches. Man, none of that's gonna help, because at the end of the day, it's just you and yourself, and you have to deal with your mind all the time. You're not going to be able, when you get an urge, you're not going to be able to call on your mentor or therapist and seek advice for them during that time. It's you have to set your life in order. It's it's all on you, and so, again, I'm not going to go on a rant too much on that, but it's all on you to do this. It really is. So intermittent fasting is going to help. And then second, after your fast, don't eat any junk food. Don't eat any of it. Any junk food, right? The whole point of this is for you to get more pure, for you to align more with natural laws and natural ways of living. So, you want to start eating a lot of fruits and vegetables. Again, I'm not gonna have an argument about meat and shit like that. You can eat it if you want. I'd say limit it. I'd say limit meat, man. I really think that, we're all addicted to meat too. Like everyone needs meat. I feel like these days, man. No one can be like a vegan for a couple of days. It's crazy. Nothing wrong with veganism or carnivore, whatever. It's against whatever the fuck you want to do, whatever works for you. But you gotta wean yourself off junk food because of this reason. When you eat impure foods, right? Just like when you're high on alcohol or drugs or you're drunk, you're gonna do things that are kind of stupid. Like you may break something. You may say something that you didn't want to say to one of your friends or a girl, right? You may say something that's stupid. You may get in an accident, right? And these things behaviors are happening because you're under the influence of something that's not designed to be in your body, like alcohol and weed, right? Honestly, I don't know. I may have a different view on weed. I don't think it's as bad as people think. I think alcohol is the worst, by far. So I'll compare that with junk food. So when you eat junk food, you're probably gonna do things that are aligned with your lower nature because junk food is something that your lower self craves. And if you indulge, then a bunch of doors open for other dopamine seeking behaviors, such as porn, such as the other things that destroy you. Social media. So just listen, if you wake up in the morning and you jerk off, there's a 50% more chance that you're gonna want to jerk off again an hour later, 2 hours later, or binge out on food, or sit on Instagram for 2 hours and just start scrolling and stalking people's profiles, right? So this type of shit, right? When you're addicted to these things, it's really hard to get out. It's really hard. It's extremely hard to do it on your own will. But you have to. It's like during the times, listen, I'm going to go on a little rant here. During the times when you're addicted and you're in guys, if you're addicted to junk food and porn and all this shit, you're in hell. You're in your lower chakras. You're probably at your sacral chakra and there's some disturbance there. So life's gonna feel like shit. Like nothing satisfies you unless you're doing the things that are addictive. So it's not a good place to be. I was there for a few months this year. It's not a good place to be. It really isn't. So anyways, I keep getting off track. The junk food is gonna make you do the things that are aligned with your lower self. So when you start eating fruits and vegetables and you clear out all the toxins in your body. Guys, toxins, in my opinion, they're like demons. They're literally demons. The more toxins you have in the body, the more you're possessed. I guess metaphorically, spiritually speaking. So fasting's gonna help clear out all those demons. It's gonna help clear out all those parasites and shit, right? And then again, when you do feed yourself, you want to feed yourself with pure foods that clear your body, that clean your body. Fruits, vegetables, shit like this, right? Mainly, you can eat grains, a little bit of grains. I say try to stick to sweet potatoes and oatmeal, right? I guess rice if you want to. Try not to eat so much of that though. But when you eat the pure foods, you're gonna be more likely to do the things that are aligned with your higher self, such as, again, reading, meditation, working out, making videos, creating music, creating art. You see what I'm saying here? You're putting purity in your body, so you're gonna get a pure response. It's just like if you put alcohol in your body, you're gonna get a certain behavior. You're gonna get a certain state of consciousness. You put good foods in your body, it's the same thing. So really, that's kind of it here. That's something that I think a lot of people don't really talk about, because all these addictions, man, they're tough, and they really. If you're addicted to one thing, there's a good chance that you're gonna be addicted to another thing. That's the thing with a lot of these vices that we have, right? So try the two things that I recommended here. If you're having trouble fasting, it gets difficult especially if you're not used to it. I recommend getting green tea and apple cider vinegar and mixing the two together, because green tea kind of tastes like shit by itself, and they'll help you get through your fast, right? I'd say a minimum, if you're addicted to porn and shit like this, a minimum of 20 hours, right? Try to push it. It's not as hard as you think. It gets real easy, right? You just gotta stay busy, stay doing things, right? And even when you're not busy, try to just sit alone and watch your thoughts and just try to be present, right? It sounds like corny and fucking woo woo, but just try your best, right? And just have faith in the process that everything's gonna work out, right? It's 2020. The ascension process is happening. I really believe it is. So it's going to be easier for you to really overcome these vices during this time. It's definitely easy for me. I haven't, I don't want to jinx it, but I haven't done any, I haven't watched porn in like, over a week now. I haven't had any junk food in like 10 days. Zero junk food. Again, I'm not trying to jinx myself, and I'm not trying to brag either. Like, I was just in a shitty place like a month ago. But I'm telling you that start right now. I know it's hard. I've been where you are. But if you try to just do these things, and it's weird because like I can tell you to do the things, but if your soul's not ready to evolve yet to the next level, just keep that in mind, right? So if you're still struggling, right, and a week's gone by after I made this video and you're still struggling with the stuff, just again, sometimes you can't force yourself to get out of it, right? Like, it's still your responsibility, but like I've tried to quit on my own will. Sometimes I've had to call upon Jesus or just the higher intelligence of things to sort of just take it away from me, right? And so, yeah, don't really like, if you're relapsing, it's easy to get frustrated and it's easy to get like nihilistic and just like, fuck, like what the fuck? I'm trying my best here and I can't get over this. I can't quit. Just have faith. Just, if you're relapsing, it's okay. Just know it's okay. Obviously, I don't advise you to keep doing it, but if you can't help yourself, I understand. Just be with it, right? Be with the suffering. It's there to teach you, right? But at the end of the day, it's your responsibility. No one's gonna help you, right? I can't be there and walk with you and tell you to do the right thing every second of every day, right? But these are the things that have helped me over the past, week, a little over a week now. I know I'm obviously still early in the journey, but hey, I've done 9 days so far, and this is the longest I've done in a couple months now. So anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. If you enjoy the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for new content. I'm starting to release things every day now, new videos. And click the notification bell to get notified when I upload. And if you have any questions regarding semen retention or whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll talk about anything in the comments with you guys. Just leave it down below. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day. Peace.